Getting families and students more comfortable, excited, and engaged. That's just one of the goals of the Family and Community Engagement team at the Cleveland Metropolitan School District.
And they have a lot of ways to do that. I learned about upcoming events and programs that they have planned.
Joining me now is Anthony Brown, the Program Manager for Family and Community Engagement with the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Anthony, thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me here today.
So what is Family and Community Engagement? Now, how do you fit in that? What's your role with all that?
Listen, so as the Program Manager for CMSD, I call myself the quintessential CMSD family guy. I get to go outside, I get to network and communicate all of the best and the brightest that our scholars have to offer and how families can be most engaged with helping their scholars succeed.
Yes. Well, now I know with that, you have this family empowerment sessions. Talk about that. And what's this family engagement on demand? How does that work together?
Oh my gosh. So let me tell you about this. So this is exciting. So this is an opportunity to meet families where they are. So we're providing online resources and training opportunities to help families with testing strategies, with anxiety, with how to deal with absences or tardies, just be able to provide family with some resources. So if it's not myself, it's someone else from our team, or we collaborate with other organizations across the country, where we bring in these professionals or these practitioners to help families where they are. So they can zoom in, 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening, sometimes 6 in the evening. We do it both in English and in Spanish to help families navigate this space. And if they miss the session, they can always watch it on demand. Okay. They can catch it whenever they want to.
From the comfort of their own home.
Comfort from their own home. They can do it. They can zoom in or they can check it out live in person, wherever they are, at work, at home, while they're at the grocery store, while they're listening and driving, and driving. And then if need be, if they miss a part of it, they can always come back and watch it later.
I like that. At no cost?
At no cost to the parent. And again, this is open to not just our CMSD families. As long as you log into our website and you put in an account, you can listen from anywhere. Anybody can sign up.
Coming up soon, you got some really cool topics. How to engage with your child's school on a busy schedule.
Yes.
So important for me as a father of kids in school. Helping your child manage anxiety, stress, and anger. I wish I would have known about this 10 years ago.
Now listen, so it's funny because I actually with a school recently and helping the students understand how to express their feelings and their emotions. But sometimes even as parents, we get frustrated. We deal with a lot on a day-to-day basis. And how do we turn that around so we don't take it out on our child and be able to make sure we're supporting them in a healthy environment, but helping our students understand that we do get angry. We do feel sad. We do feel confused or anxious at times. And how do we take those moments to take a breath, to breathe, to blow it away? And then help them process that. So if we can make sure we understand those strategies as a parent, then we can now transfer those skills to our scholar.
Now, who's leading these sessions? Do you have a panel of experts? How does that all work?
So definitely. So we do have a panel of experts. So we work with a company called Successful Innovations, who kind of help us create this platform. So whether we're doing it locally ourselves, so we have some organizations who have been working with us. We work with College Now, Say Yes, the Cleveland Public Library. Locally, we have some mental health specialists right here in our community who help us navigate the sessions. And then as well, we have partners throughout the country who will also zoom in and provide these skills. All practitioners who have worked in this family engagement space.
So talk about why sessions like these are so important for families, for guardians, for anyone to watch these and take them all in.
Listen, because everybody needs help. We don't all have the answer, and we all have different skill sets. And I always tell families, you are your child's first teacher. And we don't expect you to know everything, but we do want to make sure we are equipping you with the right skills and resources, or at least how to navigate to know who to call when you need the help.
Okay. Now, if people want more information, how can they sign up? Do they have to register, or how does this all work? How do they get involved with this?
Easy. So if you go to our website at clevelandmetroschools.org and you go to our Family and Community Engagement tab and you just get started. You just create an account. It's just that simple. It doesn't cost you anything. So whether you're an educator, you're a community advocate, You're the parent. Anybody can create a free account and they can get started. Again, not only can you watch these live sessions, we already have some pre-recorded sessions that you can go back and watch, whether you are helping your scholar with college career readiness, if you're working with your scholar with, my child is an athlete and I need to help support with that. I'm looking for transitions from middle school to high school. So we have sessions built on that. We may even have 5-minute little strategies. Some of these may be like 45-minute sessions, 30-minute sessions. We also got some quick little vignettes.
Okay.
Quick 5-minute sessions. Yeah, the quick hits.
Yeah.
How to deal with my child with some study skills at the dining room table, or how to have that conversation with my scholar, at dinner.
Oh, Anthony, these are great, so informative. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to look on these right now.
Please do.
Okay.